Now sure, a stud finder comes in handy for finding studs or even electrical wiring or even plumbing inside the wall, but here are a few recommended uses for the stud finder you really shouldn't follow. I'm Eddie Field with Field Guide to DIY. Let's dive in. Now, number 1, checking to see if the baby's diaper needs changing. I've seen some dads recommend that you could use a stud finder to see whether you should do that. You shouldn't do that. That's a human. Don't hold a stud finder up to your baby. Do the authentic smell test. Dads, you gotta do it.
Ever wonder what your partner is really made of, beyond charm and looks? Well, I decided to find out with my trusty Stanley. Time to see if he's a stud or just water and questionable choices.
Ladies, don't use a stud finder to see if your boyfriend is a stud. And ladies, don't bring a stud finder to a singles bar. It's not gonna work, and it's just plain dangerous. Scanning your neck to see if the government has implanted a chip in there. The agency is way too smart. They use alloys that are not detectable with normal over-the-counter stud finders. Scanning your bottom to see if there are any remnants from the probe when you're abducted by aliens. Once again, aliens are way too smart. They use alloys that are out of this world that are not detectable with standard stud finders. Scanning your bone density to see if that bump on your skin is cancerous. Scanning your muscle mass to see if there's a difference whether flexed or unflexed. A cereal depth gauge to see whether or not the cereal box is half full or all the way full. Just shake it. A cereal prize pack indicator. You know, back in the day, cereal boxes would have prizes in the box, and you could use a stud finder to see whether that box had the prize or not. Don't do that anymore. They'll think you're crazy and they'll kick you out of the store. A propane tank depth gauge. Some people use a stud finder to see the level of propane that's in the tank outside the house. Ooh, locating a wall safe when you break into someone's home.
Lost keys in Winter Wonderland happens to the best of us. Who needs a metal detector? Trusty Stanley Stud Finder.
What about locating your car keys in a heavy snow? You get out of your car after a heavy snowstorm and you drop your keys. Don't use a stud finder to find your keys. It's just not gonna work. Instead, get you a leaf rake and just rake through the snow. You'll find your keys just like that. What about locating the metal plate in your head? You know, when you're on your honeymoon in Mexico and you had that skiing accident and the doctor had to put in the plate in your head and he said, oh, don't touch it, the plate is hot. You can't detect the plate in your head. Now, one thing that they recommend you do is they recommend you use a stud finder to find the floor joist that's squeaking in the floor. Instead, I recommend you just move around until you find it. So that if you're using a tool like this Squeak No More, I've got a video on how to use this tool. Another recommended use of the stud finder is to identify where the nail is in your tire. It doesn't work because your tire is surrounded by metal belts. You're just not going to be able to find a nail in the tire because there's so much metal in there. I've also heard of people using stud finders to check the thickness of ice when ice fishing. No, don't do that. When shopping for firewood, to use a stud finder to check the firewood dryness. It doesn't work. It just tells you whether the firewood is wood or not. Locating buried treasure. It doesn't work. You can't use a stud finder to find buried treasure at the beach. I've heard of folks bringing stud finders to the furniture store to see whether or not that table is made out of particle board or a solid wood. Doesn't work. They both read the same. A magician's assistant. To identify which pocket he has the keys in. If you see a magician's assistant carrying around a stud finder, you need to get your money back, or that show should have been free. What about checking for termites? Once again, it doesn't determine any hollowness, just whether or not there's wood there or not. And the world's worst pregnancy test. You can't tell if there's a baby in there or not with a stud finder. And don't do it because you don't know what sort of signals are being sent to the baby if she is pregnant. So there you have it, 20 uses you should not use a stud finder for. You should use it for finding studs or even electrical wiring or plumbing in your wall. But for more helpful home improvement tips and tricks, click the image on your screen now and be sure to subscribe to Field Guide to DIY. I'll see you in the next video.